The VFW Post 101 in downtown Colorado Springs is in need of not just new members, but new donations.
Yeah, so right now, Julie live and local at this location out of South Tejon. Why and how you can help. Julie, good morning.
Suck in the gut.
Hey, good morning to you. Yeah, a few veterans. We got them out of bed this morning bright and early, Kevin. I tell you came through. Hey, you were telling me a little bit. I ran into you when I was on a hot girl walk the other day.
Yes, definitely.
And you said, hey, VFW Post 101, we need some help.
Yes.
Walk me through some of the things that you guys need here. It's a pretty cool space that you guys have.
Yeah, I mean, we support veterans here in Colorado Springs. We're the Lieutenant Marion Willis VFW 101. We're right down here in the corner of Tejon and Rio Grande. And, you know, as a lot of veterans organizations in Colorado Springs, we struggle with funding and, you know, membership and things like that. We want to increase both of those. Would love some outreach from local business and things like that. So
can you tell me, you know, you need more veterans to join.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you need more veterans? You know, do veterans just not know you're here? Or?
Well, our whole mission is to support veterans and create more community for veterans and help veterans in need. So to find those people, we have to have more members because that's the way, you know, we reach out to other veterans.
It gives you kind of a sense of community too. Like you guys have all kind of gone through a similar thing that is very unique to, you know, your set of population. Civilians don't know what it's like to fight in a foreign war.
Especially the VFW, Veterans of Foreign Wars. We concentrate on people that have served overseas in combat areas, so it's a special comradeship.
So walk me through some of the things that you guys have been going through, because I know you mentioned, you know, the AC units acting sassy.
Well, we lost our HVAC system. Our post here is 120 years old. We were founded in 1920, so we're an old post in an old building. So none of this stuff has been upgraded in 25 years. So we just spent $60,000 on a new HVAC system, and that put a big dent in our coffers. So we'd rather spend those monies on helping veterans rather than on stuff like air conditioning.
Air conditioning, you need it anymore because it's been toasty, I tell you.
Yeah, for sure.
Give me a little bit of the history of the place and why this post is named after who it is named after.
Well, Lieutenant Marion Willis was a soldier that was killed in World War I in France, and his mother championed getting the VFW, raising the funds for the VFW post here. So that's how it was formed in 1920, to my understanding.
His mom stepped in and said, I'm going to make a difference. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, hey, we're going to be at the VFW Post 101 all morning long, so stay tuned. We're going to talk to a few of the folks behind us. I think I can talk them into it, Craig and Abby.
Come on down and have a cup of coffee.
Grab some coffee.
Okay, they're doing great things. Could use your help and membership as well. Julie, thank you. Alrighty, let's get right.
This morning, a local VFW is in need of a few things.
Yeah, so right now, Julie live and local downtown in the Springs at the VFW Post 101 with how you can help. Julie, good morning.
Yeah, it was one of the things.
Hey, good morning to you. I have been told this is the oldest and the friendliest post in town. I've got the boss here, Commander Terry. Is that true? You're the oldest and the friendliest?
It is true.
It is true.
We were established in 1920, and we've been in place and operating in support of both the veterans and spouses and families, active duty service members, and any basically any family that needs help.
Now, were you telling me there's 85,000 veterans here in Southern Colorado? Did I hear that right?
That is as of 2024. There were 85,000 stated or logged statistical veterans in Colorado Springs.
Okay, it's quite a few. I want to talk here a little bit about this flag. You were telling me about this when we were off camera, and I'd like to learn a little bit more because there's a signature on it. Walk me through what we're looking here.
So the POW-MIA flag is representative of all the veterans that have died in service and not been brought home, and or prisoners of war. During Vietnam, we had 58,681 deaths. Of those soldiers, 17,000 are still in missing status, and we have the MAA military active group that is searching for those missing members all over the world. It's everywhere from, you know, the Philippines to North Cambodia, North Vietnam, South Vietnam, and all through that era. This particular flag was requested by the Veterans Advocacy Group in 1936, and the contract went out to have somebody to design a representation of those missing service members at that time. Newt Heisley developed this caricature and this flag and submitted it to Congress for approval and received approval with no trademarks and no bars for it to be used. Newt Heisley lived right here in Colorado Springs, and he was a frequent guest and member of our post. So I have several of his flags with personal signatures representing that continuous relationship that we have with all of our brothers and sisters, historically, and up till now.
That's really fascinating history. I had no clue that the person who designed this flag was from right here in Colorado Springs. I've got about 20 seconds or so left. You told me the outline is actually of his son who served in the Army. Here at VFW Post 101, you guys need some help. You need the younger veterans to come on in here. And something that you really offer is a sense of community. These are guys and gals who have been in the same situations that other veterans have been in. But you need more members, first off, but you also need monetary support. Why do you need monetary support? Because I know this building, you know, she's not on the young side.
So, yeah, this building has been in place for over 100 years. The last upgrade was approximately 26 years ago when we did the addition, remodel.
Look at that addition
and
there.
then put in the upstairs infrastructure,
Which you can rent out.
which is available for local use or to members.
Okay.
We will absolutely host that. We have a website, VFW
Post101.org. It's
Post101.org.
right there on your screen. We've had that up there.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, we're going to send it back to you, Craig and Abby. Wrap it up. But we've got veterans here this morning. I'm going to get someone to share their story. They're going to tell you so. And we also have the wife of an active duty, right? And she's in the auxiliary. And we're going to talk to her about what this has meant for her. She's 26, couple young kids. So that's all straight ahead. Plus how you can continue to help.
Okay, great resource, doing great things. Could use your help, and that's a neat information about that banner.
Yeah.
The guy that lived here in the Springs.
This morning, it's a clear and quiet start to the day, 45 degrees. If you're heading up there this weekend for a weekend getaway, this is the forecast in Cripple Creek. It will be warmer and drier. This is brought to you by Chamonix Casino and Resort.
The VFW Post 101 in downtown Colorado Springs is in need not just of new members, but of new donations.
Yeah, so right now, Julie out there this morning, live and local, here out there, location South Nevada, with why and how you can help. Julie, good morning.
Good morning to you. I would like to say we are playing pool, but we are not. Frank is. And this guy is. I didn't catch your name. Mike. Okay. Sorry, Mike. I was being rude. But I'm going to talk to Frank here. He's wearing my microphone. You're an Army veteran. You served our country. You're now a member of VF Post 101.
Yes, ma'am.
I want to talk to you because you and I were kind of chatting about how these younger gals and guys aren't coming to the VFW, but there is a sense of unity when you come here.
Yeah, I would love to see the younger soldiers and veterans come in. I think they would benefit from coming in here. You know, you can be yourself, be around other veterans that have been through similar situations or similar things that you've been to. And I think you would just enjoy the camaraderie with everybody here, and then just simply playing a game of pool, having a drink, watching some soccer, you know, World Cup's going on.
Yeah.
And I think you'd leave here in a better mood than you came in.
I want to talk a little bit about, you know, the things the military goes through it's so unique to the military. It's something the civilian life is never really going to experience. And oftentimes when it comes through trauma, it might feel like, oh, I'm the only one who's ever gone through this. But in reality, there are going to be other people who have, and you can kind of find that through the VFW. You get to talk to other folks who have been in similar situations.
Yeah, I just want to let everybody know that when you come in here, you're not alone. You know? You have a lot of guys and gals in here that are in similar situations, and if you just strike up a short conversation, you'll find out that you're not alone, and then you might be able to, you know, talk through some of the stuff you're going through.
Yeah, it's helpful. How did you get involved with the VFW?
Oh, I got involved in the VFW when I first retired out of here from Fort Carson, and then I used to come in here a lot, you know, before my switchback games, and I decided to help out because I knew they needed some help renovating the building. So I did the sign up front, I repainted that. And then I started to find out that every time I came in here, I always enjoyed being in here with the guys in here. And I met some really cool veterans too. So I don't know, for me, it's like, I feel like I'm home in here, you know? It's like my own little like club, I guess.
It's a community.
Yeah, it's an awesome community.
Okay, and we've been talking about this because the crux of us really being here this morning is the help that is needed at VFW Post 101. It's the oldest one here in town.
It is.
8 years you've been down here?
Over a century for sure.
Over a century. It's been a while. So you need monetary donations, you need members to join, but this really is, I don't want to say family because I feel like that word gets thrown around a lot, but you do kind of have a family here.
It is a family. Like when you come in here and you start coming in here more often, you'll feel like a sense of community and family in here. And then just coming in here, you're going to realize it's not what you might have thought the VFW was. And we do a lot of stuff for veterans. And honestly, if you can come in here, you'll understand what we're talking about. And if you want to donate money, anything will help.
Anything will help.
If you want to donate time and come out here and to help us renovate this building, we'd love to have you also.
Okay, hey, we're going to be out here the rest of the morning, really, talking to folks like Frank, talking to folks like Terry, who you talked to earlier, gave us a little bit of the history. Until then, Craig and Abby, we're going to send it to you, my friends.
Good stuff. Make sure they call their shot playing pool. They can't just hit the ball. Yeah. Live and local downtown in the Springs at VFW Post 101 now with all the guys and how you can help. Julie, good morning.
And the gals, good morning to you, Craig and Abby. Yeah, VFW Post 101 right here off Tejon Street in downtown Colorado Springs. They've been around for over, 100 years now, 108 years or so, and they could use your help. Hey, they need new members to join, so if you're a veteran, you're looking for a home, you're looking for friends, they can get you covered right here. And then get this, open to the public on July 4th, you come down here, you get a treat, a cheap drink, maybe you get a pizza for $8 or so, and then you can talk with veterans, you can watch a game, you can watch the fireworks, all while supporting your VFW Post 101. Linda is here with this. Your husband serves in the Army. You're a member of the auxiliary. What is the auxiliary and how did you get involved with the VFW Post 101?
So I got involved because my husband obviously serves down at Fort Carson. He is active duty Army. And I posted on Facebook one day wanting a place to go watch the Super Bowl that was family friendly. We have two little ones. We have a 3-year-old and a 6-month-old, and as crazy as a 3-year-old is, you got to find a good place for them to go.
Yeah, I have a nephew and he's 3 and they're wild.
Yeah, it's exhausting.
But you found a place to go and that was here. How did that come about?
You know, I posted on Facebook and the commander at the time had invited us to come down and watch the game here. So we brought the family down and I actually got to learn about what the VFW Post 101 was actually all about. And it really stood out to my husband and I as we're very like community people. We love to be involved. You know, hearing that we were eligible, I filled out the paperwork and I've been here ever since.
Now, you're on the younger side of the members.
Yes, I'm actually the youngest member here that is actually involved and a sitting member of the auxiliary.
So tell me this, if you were talking to somebody else of similar age, maybe they're in the early 30s, what would you say to them to convince them that this is a good place to kind of check out if maybe they're apprehensive or they don't know much about the VFW and they're a veteran looking for community?
Yeah, I would definitely say like come on down and just see what it's about. You know, really take in what it is that we do. We do things all the way from buddy poppies to scholarships, teaching younger kids about what the military does and what we can do for our veterans and stuff like that. I think that having them be a part of a community that is so diverse and so different than anything else. Like I am a civilian, I work a civilian job, and you know, I've lived the civilian life, but now I'm also learning the military life, and it's moving around every few years and with kids, it can be a lot, and to have that sense of community can be really, really important, especially when you're moving around all the time.
Okay, so it kind of gives you a sense of community. You get to meet people who are in very similar situations, very unique situations that the military, of course, goes through. VFWpost101.org, that's where you can learn more information. Now, I got some tea for you guys. They're in need of not just new members, but you know, if you want to make a monetary donation, you can do that. They just had to put in, a new HVAC unit recently. recently. It depleted a lot of their funds, but they do a lot of things. It's not just hanging out and having a drink with your friends who also served in the military. It is a lot of community events. And then, of course, hey, you can come out on July 4th, have something to drink, maybe get something to eat. Great view of the fireworks up there on Pikes Peak. Of course, Switchbacks are just up the street, so plenty of opportunities to come out and say, hi, how are you? Opening at noon on July 4th. Is that right? That is right, Craig and Abby.
We know military spouses are the backbone of the military families for sure. So that's great talking to her. Great resource down there. Julie, thank you so much. And yeah, help.
The VFW Post 101 in downtown Colorado Springs is in need not just of new members, but of new donations.
Got a lot going on down there too, and right now Julie is live and local at this location. It's off of South Tejon with why and how you can help. Julie, hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. It has been a yap fest, I think, this morning. We've been yapping, haven't we, Kevin?
We've been having a good old time.
A hoot, if you will. Hey, we have moved up to, you rent out this hall here.
Yeah.
It's we're upstairs now at the VFW Post 101 here in downtown Colorado Springs. Tell me a little bit about this space and what do you rent it out for? How do you rent it out?
You know, we rent it out for all kinds of different things, you know, hail and farewells, birthdays, anniversaries. Just, you know, if you just want to have a party, we're here to party.
Anytime a party.
Yeah, and unfortunately, we get a lot of celebrations of life for veterans here in Colorado Springs, but it is a huge hall. We have lots of room, and it's only $100 an hour. It's like super cheap. And that includes the bar downstairs, not the drinks, of course, but we drink cheap here, you know, $3 beers.
I did see how cheap y'all were here. I'll have Alfred come over to us because you said you got to play pull tab. And I said, I don't know what that is. And you said, I'll teach it. Kevin, teach me pull tab.
This is pull tab investing, okay? So what we do is we put $20 in the machine. I gave you your choice of a stack of 10, and we can win anywhere from $1 to $500.
There's only been 4 winners of the 500.
Well, I don't know about that, but
Now, what do I do?
so you pop it and you rip it.
Hold on, I can set my microphone down to pop it.
I'll hold it for
Okay, thank you. You want my job?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay, and this is a kind of a fundraising deal here too for the,
Yeah, because we are a nonprofit.
yeah,
Yeah, Julie lost.
I lost. Man,
That's not unusual, Julie.
shocker!
Yeah,
okay,
Go
yeah.
ahead. Go to the next one.
I can
You
go
got-
next
this,
one.
This is quick. We only got 3 minutes.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Hey, you guys on the 4th of July, you guys are gonna have a celebration here. Folks can come out starting at noon.
Yep, noon on the 4th of July.
Here,
I'm sorry, noon on the 4th of July. And we're going to go until the fireworks end or until the last person leaves. Like I said, $3 beers downstairs. We are open to the public. We're going to have burgers, hot dogs, brats, pizza. You know, just come on down and have a great time.
Why does this have an I, and an arrow? Because that's not on the other
you
side.
won.
I won. What did I win?
You are such a big winner. You won $1.
A whole dollar?
Yep.
Okay.
Go on.
Okay, I keep going. Now, when people come out on the 4th of July, does that really help you guys out? Because I know that you guys, you know, you need new members to join. So, folks, if you're a member, can you be active military and join the VFW?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You can be active duty, join. You can also, you know, if you're a spouse of a veteran, you can join the auxiliary. If you had not just girls, I won too.
Ooh, don't spend it all in one spot.
Yeah. So if you're like your dad or your granddad served, like in your case, your granddad was a member, served in World War II,
Yeah.
you could be a member of the auxiliary. So, another big winner.
Ooh, $1 you're winning there. You're telling me I could join?
Yeah.
You don't want that.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, I know you do. We'd have a hoot.
But since you don't drink, you wouldn't be very good for the Post.
You know
Maybe
what?
we can get you into gambling instead.
Gambling, I like to read.
This is pull-tab investing.
All right.
Come on.
Now, you need monetary donations. Can people just call you up and?
Yes, call, go to the website, vfw101.org. We're happy to take a donation there. We'll take a donation over the phone. We'll stop by and pick up a check.
Okay.
Cash, whatever.
Cash is king, Craig and Abby. We're up to $1, $2 in winning, so big spender.
All right, bring it
Julie's
home.
making money on this live
Yeah.
shot this morning. There you go. Nice.
I'm gonna donate it back though.
Oh,
I'm
that's
donating
nice.
$1.
There you go. There you go. All right. Thanks, Julie.
All righty. Well, it's a quiet start to the morning. Another round of some action.
This morning, a local VFW is in need of a few things.
Okay, so right now, Julie live and local in downtown Colorado Springs now at VFW Post 101 with how you can help. Julie, good morning.
Hey, good morning to you. Yeah, we've been hanging out here all morning. It's a really cool group of people who stop by the VFW and join. Of course, they need more members to come in, and we've talked all morning long about the benefit of joining the VFW. Okay, I've got Steve here with me. Now, Steve, what he does is legislation on a state level and a federal level, right? What is something that you're working on right now, legislation-wise, that's going to benefit veterans, not just here in Colorado and Colorado Springs, but on a federal level?
Oh, on the federal level, oh my God. Let's talk about VA benefits. So right now with the House Veterans Affairs Committee, there's a big giant bill going out. It's almost like 660 pages long. And part of it's the Major Richard Starr Act and how to fund that thing. Because that bill is like old as everything. And that right now it's pretty costly. So the CBO, the Congressional Budget Office, seems to think it's about $10 billion, $11 billion to fund over the next 10 years. And so somebody came up with the bright idea of taking away future benefits from sleep apnea and also tinnitus from future veterans and saying, let's take that money and use that to fund other benefits that are coming online. And what's going to happen is that the future people who have sleep apnea, who are not able to get treated, that they'll have to suffer a little bit off the loss of compensation and also treatment and everything like that, and not being able to have the funds available that normally a person would have.
So what you're saying is right now they're thinking, how can we pay for this?
Correct.
And instead of looking for money outside, they're trying to cut from inside. So you're working on something called the Take Care of America's Veterans Act. Is that right?
So what we're trying to do is we're trying to tell Congress to deny that bill right now, because we want them to come up with another thing known as a pay for. And that the pay for, that's something that we found out is written in law that says only veteran legislation has to have a pay for. And
What's a pay for? I've never heard of that. What's a pay for?
so if there's no money available in the budget, then we have to find money in other legislation to come up with and figure out how to pay for this thing. So that's what the pay for is, and that seems kind of ridiculous, on the surface. And I guess it made sense to somebody at some point in time, but right now it's not.
Okay,
it's
so
crazy.
Steve, your main job is to go up to bat for veterans and say, hey, find a different way to fund these different elements. Do not take away some benefits that they already have, like coverage for tinnitus or sleep apnea and whatnot.
Right.
Okay, hey, you're looking at your full screen right now. I believe there's a QR code on there, because what VFW Post 101 really needs right now is new members. Yes, but they also need some monetary donations. This building that we're in here off Tejon Street, it's old, over 100 years. They've had to put in some new elements to it, the HVAC system, and that's really depleted some of their funds. So you can scan that, make a donation, or you can go to their website, make that happen as well. Craig and Abby.
Julie, thanks so much. It's time.
Yeah, a lot of good information this morning. Right now, Julie is live and local at this location off of South Tejon, and why and how you can help. Julie, hello.
Hey, good morning to you. We moved to the outside of this building, which is well over 100 years. I'm going to go up here and I want to show this to you, okay? Because the VFW here, Post 101 off Rio Grande and Tejon Street, they don't just need new members to show up. And of course, we've been talking about the benefits of that. They need monetary donations. Kevin is here with us. We look at the outside of this, Kevin.
Yeah.
Tell me your needs.
Well, the paint's peeling. We want to put a big mural here. We need a local artist to volunteer to do that. That would be great. Also, our flagpole's bent. We just need a little help to bring the VFW Post 101 at downtown Colorado Springs into the 21st century.
And you were telling me you're probably going to need, a volunteer artist, of course, to come out. Are you going to need estimates on what you got to take off the side of this building? Because it's 108 years old?
Yeah. As you can see, that's many layers of paint there, and it's It's just an old building and it needs a little TLC.
A little loving. You're telling me, or they were telling me that this flagpole got bent over a few years ago. Really strong winds came through Colorado Springs, and you just pulled it back, but it's kind of been a little broken since then.
There's lots of things in the building that need repairs. We really need monetary donations, and you can stop by and donate. Or mail us a check, whatever you want to do. We appreciate whatever the public or the business community could do here too. We'd love to get some business donations.
Okay, let's put up that QR code because you can just scan it off your screen and make a donation. I think it goes right to your Venmo. Is that right?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
It's okay, whichever works, you know. Hey, and then of course you've got the hall that people can rent out. The hall is really nice. We highlighted that I think in the 7 o'clock hour.
Only $100 an hour. So I mean, if you want to come by and you want to have a party and have a bar, a cash bar, you can do that for $100 an hour here. Or you just want a meeting place for an hour or two, you know, for your business. We're here for you. Nice big space.
And that is a great way to help out the VFW Post 101. Okay, hey, there's the ways you can help. You can make a monetary donation, or of course, if you are an active duty member of military or you're a veteran and you have interest in joining VFW Post 101, of course, you can do it. VFWpost101.org is their website, right?
That's correct.
That's the
Yes,
website.
ma'am.
Yes, Craig and Abby.